South Penn City Council, March 25th, 2024.
Block is as good as we get. All right, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll call the meeting to order. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the
States.
United States of America,
to the republic for
for
which
which it stands,
one nation
under
God, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, you know, we get an echo because there's a delay on the Zoom.
Well,
Welcome.
there's definitely an echo.
Yeah. It's good to have you with us again, Bunny.
Thank you. It's good to be on here.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, so items from the public, we've had a request by Dee Fashauer to address the council concerning the book library.
Well, okay, all right. I'd like to hand out a big prize card if I may.
Sure.
I only have 6, and can you guys?
Yeah,
I think there might be some. Oh, okay, all right, thank you.
We can share. Yeah, let's share.
Well, that's good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'll turn mine on.
okay, you can show it on there. Okay, great. I was gonna say I would take it back and hold it up back there so they.
So for Bunny and Jan, this is,
Oh, okay. It looks nice.
Yeah, okay, go ahead,
It's
Dee.
really nice.
All right, my name is Dee Fashauer, and I've been a homeowner here in South Bend for 24 years. And I'm very grateful that I could retire here and after my nursing career. I'm here to request permission to install 2 free book libraries.
1 second, Dee. Can you guys hear her on Facebook? I mean.
I can hear.
Okay, great.
Better if she was a little closer to you guys.
The
You
microphone's
can
right
yeah.
here, Dean.
Okay.
There you go.
You have kind of a soft voice. Okay.
It's an independent project of mine. It's called Pass It On Books. I have been supported by many in the local communities with book donations, funds, and Mike Ogle has volunteered to donate his talents and wood to make the houses, of which you've seen. But that is the adult version of it. We will make one that will have half that size, and that will go on a little lower on the post, and it'll be for cheaper. Okay. And the locations that I've chosen are near the large oyster that's at the dock, and also by the bench near the restrooms on the walking trail. So and the reason I've chosen those is because of the safety. When the people see it from the highway, they can pull off and have parking. So that's not going to cause any problems with, you know, people just trying to stop and go to it. And it isn't painted right now, but they'll be painted nice bright colors. Do you want to see what it looks like? And it'll be placed on a stand that will be buried at about 2 feet in the ground, and they'll have cement on the bottom for stability. And then, of course, that'll be on it. And then there'll be a latch, and then they can open up and choose their books. Now they can take a book, leave a book, which is kind of what the free libraries normally do. And I'm fine with it because I like to attract some visitors to see it. I like that be kind of a nice thing for them to know that we have in our town. And so mine's called Pass It On Books. So they don't have to. If they're traveling and they don't have a book to leave, it doesn't make any difference. They can just take it and go. It's fun. And the children, of course. We've also thought for safety reasons, we use plexiglass, not glass, in case somebody would try to break something. We thought that would be safer, you know, to have it that way. I will be the one that will maintain the libraries. I'll see that it's clean and that things are picked up around it or whatever. And I am, like I said, I'm local, so I can do that. And that's basically my principle. Right now, I hand out books to senior center and the nursing home and the jail and the bus stops and the laundromat and I'm sorry, there's two I can't remember right now. But anyway, I'm already doing that and I'm getting very good response. I really would like to see the kids get their face out of the phone. And the books I'm going to have are very clean and diverse and they're anything from biographies to mysteries or romance or inspirational, help you feel better. So it's just a multitude. I'm not pushing any agenda. It's just me. And I just want to do this for the community. I just feel like it might be a really positive thing. And so that's all I have to say. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you for considering this.
so what are you thinking?
I like the idea of it. I don't know how much control we have down on the trail. As far as that, 'cause that's county, right?
State
park.
State parks, yeah.
Hey,
No, I mean, state parks on that one.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So, does anybody else have a different, location they would think? I just thought, I'm trying to get it safety wise. I'm trying to think safe,
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jen, go ahead.
I'd like to see one at the Mary Rogers Park, for children, because a lot of people go there with their kids and have lunch.
The other one could
And
go.
that, you could kind of keep an eye on them. I've been following the little libraries for a long time, and vandalism is a real problem with them. So if they are closer to somewhere, at one point I thought it would be kind of cool for some businesses to have them attached to like on wheels, so they could wheel them in at night, like by the grocery store or the coffee shop. But I think it's a great idea. But I'd like to see one in the Mary Roger Park too.
It's right next door here.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I'm fine, but we had, Mary Rogers Park is fine, and that would be great with me. And with that, you'll see the dimensions, they're not very big,
Mhm.
but, and you can choose what you think would be most convenient for it, not to be in the way of anything. I think maybe by the bathrooms, there or something. Whatever you think would be better. I didn't realize that down by the trail was a state.
Right.
So,
state roads.
it's fine.
Down at the Cheney Field, there's cameras too, so I mean,
Yeah,
could
there it
possibly
is.
put one there.
Patricia?
My only concern is how do you monitor who leaves what? If it's gonna be open, everybody in this community is not pure-hearted. And, you just don't know what people will do.
That's true. It is true, and I am expecting that. I have followed the website of the free libraries. I have heard some of the things that have happened. That's why we did the plexiglass and things like that. If they tear it down, we're gonna build it again.
Well, tearing it down is not,
No, I know it's
what
the
I'm
things that they
talking
put
about.
in it.
Yeah. Because if it's take one, leave one, I mean, who knows what they might leave?
Well, that's why I want it, pass it. That's what the label will be on it, pass it on books. It will not say take one, leave one. It will say pass it on books because of that very issue. I don't know what they will leave. And at the beginning, I will go very frequently to see what is in there. Then I have an idea of what I'm looking for, and we may have to change the lot, not a lot, but the tax to it. We may have to do some of those things, but I won't know until
Yeah.
we try. And I'm unfortunately aware that things can be put in there that we don't want, and then they will be taken out.
Okay, that was my
Yeah, oh, so I totally agree with you.
only concern. I
Yeah.
think it's a good idea. I've thought about just setting one out where we live and just when I finish a book, just put it out there and take it.
So I'm excited about the kids. They seem to respond real well when I go to the Willapa, the new Willapa apartments. But I did there and they get a real good response. And the laundromat is what amazes me, and the bus stops. They tell me, thank you, you know, how sweet of you to do that and everything. And I think it's a positive thing, and, you know, I'm doing the best I can, but I think that's a very legitimate concern. That's a concern.
Any other questions for Dee?
Where do you get your books? And then do you have anybody, if something happened to you, do you have anybody else that would step in and be that monitor that, so we wouldn't have to worry about that
Absolutely. I
going
do.
forward in the future?
I have friends that are my neighbors, and I have other people that have worked with me, and absolutely, they
Tell
will.
them where you got the books. He asked where you got the books.
Oh, where do I get the books?
Mhm.
Well, I went to the AAUW sale in Centralia, and I got books there. And I get out, both of our local thrift stores really believe in this project. And they provide me with books. And I've had people donate books. The Acts of Kindness donated a bunch of books, and just the other day, some lady had I just got 7 boxes of books by a lady who said, you know, I need to get these books out of my house. And she said, would you pay $1 a box? I said, yeah, I think I'd do that. You know, so I went to Cosby, but that's where I'm buying. Since it's out of my income and I'm retired, I can't afford new ones, but these are in very good condition. I'm very careful.
Have you talked to the Friends of the Library?
Yes, I work with them. If I get donations that aren't suitable for me, then I give to them.
And then you peruse all the books to make sure,
Well,
because I mean, a book can on the cover can
Yeah.
look like something, and then you could, you know,
Yes.
some tawdry romance book that we don't want, you know, kids grabbing, you know.
What I've done is, I pretty much, I'm a pretty prolific reader.
Mhm.
So I pretty much stuck with people that I know the genre and their writing. If I don't know it, I do read the back, I do read the inside, and else I don't. You know, it's not my goal. My goal is clean contemporary fiction. I just, no, I don't want that in there.
All right.
Let me tell you. It's not my way.
Lots of chicken soup books.
Yes, I do have those, ma'am.
All right, any other questions for Dee? All
I
right,
just think it's a good idea. I've been listening to everybody's opinions about it, and I think there's always going to be that chance of something happening, but if you do your best to stay on top of it, it's the best you can do. And I don't think I see anything harmful with it at all. In my opinion, I just think it's a good idea to take a chance and see if it works.
Okay, all right, someone ready to make a motion?
Make a motion?
Second?
For what? Make a motion to,
The little library.
okay, and Patricia seconds. Any further discussion?
Location to be determined still, since we've figured that out, added into that.
Yeah, we'll work with Dennis and figure out.
I'll work with you.
Will you work with me? Yeah, and so then because I just wanted, I'm not picky. That was just the only places I thought about, and what your suggestions are, I'm very glad to do.
Okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Are any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay,
This,
let's move on to item 4. I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda and the consent agenda and the minutes from March 11th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any correspondence, though? No. Okay, department head report, Chief Stiegel.
I have nothing tonight.
Okay, Supervisor Haupt.
Just one informative thing, we had a fire, March 17th behind the library. Trailer fire is fully involved, and it ended up damaging the backside of the library on the southeast corner, there was 4 windows that were, one was breached and the other ones were cracked pretty good, so, we had to file a claim on it, of course, and, we got contractors looking at it now to give an estimate on the replacement cost of that. So we're pretty fortunate it was a stucco building and, that kind of helped out in the heat, you know. But, that's about all I have. Public Works is going fine, business as usual.
Okay. Clerk Treasurer Soa?
I just wanted to, I think you guys might have gotten, emails, but AWC is having their Small City Connector on April 24th in Napa Vine. So if anybody would like to attend that, I think the mayor and I went last year. They're usually pretty good. They're informative, make some connections. But if anybody would like to go to that, just to let me know and I can get you registered. So.
Okay. So, the Chamber Street, directly in front of the Chamber is gonna be closed on Wednesday. Just for a few hours during the career fair. I think it's like 11 to 4. They're gonna be parking some vehicles in the street for the kids to tour and that kind of thing. And, he did say if we could get a couple barricades, that would be great. He was just gonna use cones, but I said, well, we could get them, and he said, oh, a couple would be great, so that would probably help him out. And then the other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention, just informational. There's a study going on by the UW. There's a class of students that are working with the Pacific County EDC and the cities to come up with a housing livable city year program is what it's called, for the city year infill housing planning. And they're saying that we are going to have a shortage of housing in the next 20 years, over the next 20 years. And they are researching that and coming up with a report. But we've been assigned one of the students to work with our city, Jennifer Hunt, at the UW. And she's going to be working with Dennis and I and going over numbers, and they're looking at zoning and restrictions and things that would inhibit housing is what they're looking at mainly. Anyway, that's happening. We don't have any report on that yet, but that is what's happening. So I just thought I would let you guys know about that. Those things are going on right now. So, and that's all that I have. Other than that, at our next meeting, I have asked Darren to fill in for me to lead the meeting. I will attend via Zoom, but I will be out of town, and it's easier to run the meeting if you're actually in the room than attending via Zoom. So Darren is going to chair the meeting at our, what is it, the 13th, I think, Monday, the 13th of April. So, do we have any public comments tonight regarding current agenda items, which would just be the minutes? We didn't have any real agenda items tonight, other than, I guess, the book library. So, I don't see, oh, yes, there is a hand. iPad has a hand up.
No, that's the,
Oh,
that's the cursor.
oh, that's the cursor. Okay, sorry. All right, so let's move on to council comments. Councilor Williams, it's so good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. No, I don't really have much. Sorry, I haven't been around, but
We've had issues, we know.
things happen. So, but anyway, hopefully I can stay up on it now.
Okay, best wishes to Tony.
Thank you.
Councilor Davis.
No, I'm excited about the library, little library. I think that's great.
Okay.
Thank you, Lucas, for your police report
You're welcome.
again. I think Don and I chased away a possible squatter down at the foot of our driveway next to this, right at the substation. The car was there for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, tuck back in the hole.
Well, he was in the hole first, and he moved right out behind that spruce tree between I saw him sitting there, quite older looking car.
Yeah, so when we came home from dinner last night, we pulled right up in front of it and wrote down his license plate number. I was gonna give that to you, and he was gone this morning.
Good job.
Counselor Manlow
Nothing.
and Counselor Kaika.
Good.
All right. Do we have any future agenda topics? All right, thanks, everyone. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Safe trip home, Jen.
Thanks.